Today we are going to talk about le système scolaire en France, so the school system in France. So first we've got l'école maternelle. We go there from 3 to 6 years old. Maternelle comes from the word mater, in Latin that means mother. So it's kindergarten. We've got 3 sections, la petite section, la moyenne section, et la grande section. L'école maternelle is not compulsory because school in France is compulsory from the age of 6 to 16. Then comes l'école élémentaire or l'école primaire. It's from 6 to 11 years old. We've got le CP, le CE1, le CE2, le CM1 et le CM2. So it's equivalent of year 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Then we've got the second stage, which is called le secondaire, kind of secondary school. We start by le collège. Le collège is kind of middle school. It's from 11 to 15 years old. The year are counting from the number 6 to number 3. So la sixième, la cinquième, la quatrième, la troisième. So it's the equivalent of year 7 to 10. So year 7, year 8, year 9, and year 10. At the end of year 10, we've got le brevet. Le brevet is a certificate that you will pass, and that allows you to go into high school or le lycée. This is a picture of a real brevet, by the way. You are going to show what you've learned during from year 7 to year 10 in French, maths, history, and geography. As I said, school is obligatoire, means compulsory until you turn 16, usually at the end of college. So at this point, you can choose to or go to lycée, which is high school, go to start a CAP, which is an apprenticeship, or leave school. If you go to lycée, le lycée, which is high school, you go from the age of 15 to 18. We've got 3 classes in lycée. La seconde, la première, and la terminale. So you remember in college, we start counting from year like 6 to 3. And so here we carry on in lycée, second, first, and terminal year. When you go into première, so which is the equivalent of year 12, you choose 3 different specialties. You've got littéraire, économique, and scientifique. So when you choose in première one of this section, it means that you will carry on that in terminal, so in year 13. So at the beginning of year 12, you choose the program that you are going to do for the next 2 years, so year 12 and year 13. So littéraire, you will do mainly philosophy, French literature, languages, and history and geography. If you do economic, you will do mainly maths and economy, but still with all the other subjects. And scientific, you will do mainly maths, chemistry, and biology. At the end of la terminale, so at the end of year 13, you will need to sit le baccalauréat. Short, we call it le bac. This will allow you to go to university. If you do not have the bac in your pocket, you are not allowed to go to university. And we do written exams or speaking exams. The exams, you sit them in June because it's the end of the school year in France. So what kind of subjects do we do in collège and in lycée? We do le français, l'anglais, les maths, La SVT, Sciences de la vie et de la terre, pardon. It's biology. L'histoire, la géographie, la physique, la chimie, les arts plastiques, which is all art and la musique, la technologie, et we do some options, les options. So when you are in quatrième, you have to choose a second language. This all depends what kind of language your school offers. So it could be Allemand, Espagnol, Italian. It could be so German, Spanish, or Italian, or it could be Arabic, Russian. It all depends. Or even a local language, a regional language. When you arrive in second, you have to choose or another language again, or economy, like another option. Les devoirs, homework, are very important in France. We do them every night, and there's several hours of work. Les interros, or tests. Often, teachers, les profs, and decide when they come into the room that you will have an interro surprise, so a surprise test. It's just to check on you to see if you've actually learned regularly your lesson and if you've done regularly your homework. And the grades that you get during those interro surprise will be added to your final grade, so it's very important. Emploi du temps, timetable. So, in France, we go to school from September to June. We go to school Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, if you are at primary school, and Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday morning, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday morning, if you are at college and lycée. So, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday morning, if you are primary, and so we've got the Wednesday off. Only if you are at primary, because at college and lycée, you do not have the Wednesday all off, only the afternoon. And we've got 2 whole months in July and August before school starts again in September. Les punitions. This is like kind of detention if you want. If you didn't do your homework or your behavior was not good, then you will get a colle. Une colle, it's a kind of a punishment. Most of the time they're done on Wednesday afternoon because we do not have school then. And it can be between 1 and 5 hours. So it can be an individual colle, so just you, or sometimes a whole class. And you will go to a special room, it's called salle de colle, and you will have someone there to look after you. His name is un pion. We don't really have the equivalent in English. It's someone who's paid by the school just to look after kids, but they're not teachers. La cantine. So French students eat or à la cantine during lunchtime, or they go back home. Most French schools have got un self, which means that you pick up your own food, which is not the case, for example, here in this picture. It can also be like a whole restaurant where students sit down and are served by canteen ladies. So you will have big tables with your mates, you eat, and someone will come along and serve you. We eat a 3-course meal at lunchtime. But it's quite often that actually we go home. For example, I used to go home at lunchtime because we've got a 2-hour break, because food is very important for us. So it's important to have a rest as well because school lasts a long time from 8 to 5, so that's why we've got a 2-hour break. Les notes, so grades. So your grades are out of 20 most of the time, with the average being 10, obviously. So if you want to pass, you need to have 10 out of 20 at least. If you do not get 10 out of 20, you will do the year again. So every trimestre, which is like kind of a term, trimestre, tri means 3, mestre means month, so a trimestre lasts around 3 months. You will have a report card done with all your grades on it, marked out of 20, with teachers' comments on it. If you, at the end of the year, so after you each trimester, you do not get the average in the whole for the whole year. So if you do not get 10, then you redouble, you do the year again.